In this segment, we're going to see how Kentik's SQL syntax querying and REST API make it easy to get fast, direct access to your network data. Although the Kentik Data Engine is built on a custom distributed column store database, we've chosen industry standard SQL as the query language. All of the graphs and tables you see in the Kentik Detect portal are powered by SQL queries. Clicking on the SQL button above any element takes us into the query editor, where we can view and edit the query behind that element. If we just run this query as it is, we get the same graph that we were just viewing in the Data Explorer, as well as a table with each row corresponding to the value for one of the points on the graph. We can edit the query and do things like add extra conditions to the where clause. So if I want to limit this just to UDP traffic, I can plug that in. And the table and the graph both update to show the results of the new query. For these time series queries, we're grouping the data by time, but we're not limited just to time series type of queries. We could also do things like get some raw flows out of the table. In this case, we'll look at some flows from the last 30 seconds that are UDP flows, and 2 are from port 53. Since this query doesn't return time series data, we don't get a graph, but we do get to see the entire structure of the table for all of the raw flows. We're free to use any common functionality of SQL, so we can group by or order by different columns. In this example, we will group by source address and order by number of bytes, and we'll also filter on traffic toward a specific destination. I'll choose Google's DNS service here. So this is essentially a top talkers type of query. And let's look over the last hour. And we'll get 10 top talkers. So here we can see by traffic volume the source IPs that were sending traffic to this dest IP. We're not limited just to running queries here in the query editor. We can connect directly to the Kentik Data Engine with any Postgres client or a Postgres library from any programming or scripting language. So that makes it very easy to integrate the Kentik platform with custom portals, dashboards, or integrations with other pieces of software in your environment. We can also run queries via a REST API. So if I take this query and paste it into our REST tester here and run the query, we can see the results returned as JSON data with each row represented as a JSON object. So as you can see, Kentik SQL syntax querying and REST API make it very easy to integrate the Kentik platform with other pieces of software and to get direct access to your raw data. Thanks for watching.